Welcome to ACD Combatives. This is Coach Kurt. If you're new to my channel, I mostly focus on martial arts as it relates to law enforcement, i.e. control tactics, combatives, the use of force, and the tools of the trade that go along with that. Today we are going to focus on side control. This is an important position when you are trying to get positional control over somebody for handcuffing, and we're also going to look at it from the point of view you're on the bottom and you need to transfer from side control and re-guard somebody, get them into closed guard. We're going to start with some basic side control positions. We're going to start with probably one of my favorite. It's called the stockade, aka the Bas Rutten side control. I call it that because Bas Rutten was real famous using the stockade in all his MMA fights. In this video, I'll be working with Valerie. She is an officer with another agency. I trained with her before I transferred to a different duty station, and we'll be working on side control. Enjoy. But I see how I'm hooking her arm, and I'm using my arm as a lever, and I'm rolling her away from me. And this allows me to take her back. But right now, I could tighten that up and put her in a full Nelson, which is a wrestling move, not jiu-jitsu. And I can get her in an arm bar. There's a lot of things I could do from there. But for combatives and control tactics, it's just take the back for handcuffing. So here I am again, emphasizing it. Sorry for the camera angle. And she's recovering her hands, and I'm using my arm as a lever. And I'm emphasizing that I'm using my hips against her hip and bumping her. See how I bumped her to her side, rolling her away from me. I emphasize using that arm as a lever up under her head, and then you just step over into a rear mount. She's got her arm under my head, and I've got my hands in a prayer position. I'm emphasizing what I would want to do is shrimp the other way, but she's using her arm as a leverage. She wasn't able to get her arm into my armpit area, but she was able to grab my wrist, and that worked really well too. And then she just rolls me with her hips against my hips, rolling me to my stomach, and then she takes my back. It's a pretty effective technique. I've used it before. So here we are again. She gets her arm under. I'm emphasizing to get your hands out where I have them so I can get my lower knee in. I'm going to sweep her arm and pin it using my head at the back of my head, just like I'm pinning it. And then I shrimp out, and that stretches her out, takes her balance, takes her strength. And then I shrimp through again fully and then recover full guard. And then I'm showing this is what you can do with the open guard techniques. This is a very no-gi spider variation of a guard, and I can kick with my legs. And that's what I'm going to be showing her because, again, she has the short, powerful legs. She has a hard time with a full closed guard. Here I am again. I'm showing her if they start pushing in the future, we're going to work on switching your side control. From there, I went to a normal side control to judo side control to reverse side control. And what that does is breaks up. If they're pushing, you move yourself in a position where they can't push you, and you're maintaining a good side control. It's just a different side control. So it keeps breaking up the game. Here I am again. She's shrimping away. I'm emphasizing she's trying to grab the hand, but she didn't trap it right this time. And I think she senses that she was doing something wrong. So we're going to reset. She's never done this before. So I'm saying, okay, I've got a deep underhook under your head. You grab the back of your head and you use your right arm, pin it against your ear. You're trapping my arm between your cheek and your arm. And so she's got a pretty good leverage there. And she's got her left hand up under my head, and that's good. So here we are. She's going to reset. We're in the process of learning this. She's got a decent side control here, and I'm emphasizing that hands. I can even grab the shoulder is what I like to do, and I just bump using a shrimping motion. I'm putting that right knee in there. I'm using my right hand up behind my head, and it's trapping, and that stretches them out. You see what I'm doing with my left hand? I'm framing still, and I've got good control of them at this point, and I've got them in a good closed guard. It's a great technique, guys. It stretches them out, and you might even be able to sweep them from there. If they don't have any grappling experience, they probably have a poor base. So here she's going to try it again. If I remember right, she gets it pretty good this time. I've got her in a decent side control, and she's able to shrimp through. There she goes. She pins my hand. She's using her left arm as a frame against my face, and she's even getting me into a good closed guard. And that's not her deal. She's got strong legs, but they're short. So With her, I've been working on some open guard, maybe some Z guard, and some spider guard, stuff like that. Guys, it's really important to shrimp when you're trying to recover your guard. When in doubt, shrimp. Shrimping is probably one of the most important movements you will ever learn in grappling, regardless of style of grappling. Catch wrestling, jiu-jitsu, MMA style grappling, it doesn't matter. Shrimping is key. And I hope you're noticing that when we do these techniques. So she's got me in side control. And you see how I got my hands out? I did that bump and shrimp. And this time I'm using my left hand as a frame. Now I'm showing here, you could use this open guard. This is kind of a street style Z guard that I'm using. I'm emphasizing, you're gonna see me push my foot through and you'll see my foot exposed. I'm saying don't do that, because if they know leg locks or ankle locks, they're gonna scoop your leg up. So you wanna keep your leg in, and you don't wanna lay it down like I just did, because then they'll just pass over it. You wanna spread it out just like that. I'm using my arms behind her elbows, and I'm controlling her, and I'm shrimping again. I'm doing, this is like a no-gi spider guard, and I've got her hands, and she could just pull them away, that's fine. Then I'll kick her away and just get up. When you're talking about control tactics and combatives or self-defense, you don't want to turn it into a long grappling match, but you do know how to have to do some basic grappling to be able to get up. That's really important. She's doing a good job this time. She's got me in an open guard. She's controlling my wrists. And so I stand up and see what she does. I'm just curious on, she's still maintaining a good distance with her legs. And at some point, I think I break my wrists away. And here we go. I broke my wrists away, and I'm trying to, and then she does not the greatest tactical get up, but she got up. So that's good. That's what we're trying to emphasize. Not stay on the ground if you can avoid it. Even if you're a master grappler, you don't want to stay on the ground in a self-defense situation. So here I am in full guard. I'm explaining to her that this is what I call prison guard. It's kind of a joke, or a street guard. How I've wrapped her head and pulled her in. I call that prison guard because it just completely cages her up. It traps her. And at some point she's going to emphasize pushing away, and that's fine. I grab her wrist and see how I'm stretching her out with my legs. I can kick. I'm going to kick that way. I can swoop inside and kick, push her away with my hand, and I get up in a tactical get up. So spider guard, no-gi spider guard is very effective. Here we're starting in full guard. She's got me in guard, and I'm trying to trap her arms. And I'm saying, you don't want to be in this position because I can strike you. So I'm going to teach her to swim through my arms and get me in prison guard or street guard, whatever you want to call it. I just think it's funny that I teach control tactics and I call it prison guard. Anyway, here we are again. She's in full guard. She's going to trap my head, and she's going to do some swimming. I tried to get the upper position just to see what she does. Here she's keeping me down, and she's going to do some swimming. She's having a hard time maintaining a closed guard, but she's got strong legs. That's on her side. And she's not letting me push her leg. There, she broke it. Now she's just going to kick me away. If I break it and I'm using all my power to push up, take advantage of it at that point and just kick me away, because I want to create space. Fine, give me the space with a boot in my face. Here we are again. She's swimming through. She's got my shoulders. She's swimming through. Good, great. She's got the head. There, she's in what I call full prison guard. And here she is. I'm punching her, but if she's a cop, she's wearing a vest. So I said, don't worry about that stuff too much, but respect it. And here she is again, pushing me away with her legs. I'm grabbing her ankles and spinning her. I'm just seeing what she's going to do. And she's keeping herself with her legs protectively between us. She did a good job. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful.